Saturdays in a row at home against a real good team, and both times headed into the last media timeout. The game's in the balance, and we're playing pretty good, and both times we just get out toughed coming down the stretch, and that's disappointing.
Questions?
Frank, obviously pretty hard to get the ball in the paint in the first half. That seemed to change in the second half. Was it just the foul trouble that made them back off, or were you guys running something a little different?
They're good defensively. You don't go into Kansas and win by 15 or whatever they won because you got lucky. You know, they're a good defensive team, and teams know that we're going to throw it to Chris, and we continue to try to be creative. We're finding different ways to get the ball in there. I thought we did a better job of that in the second half than the first half, but their athleticism and toughness bothered us early, and it bothered us late. And that was the difference. I mean, their point guard just didn't let our point guards drive, and he drove it and scored 31, and we got 0.
Mike?
Frank, you kind of alluded to this already, but in the last 3 minutes specifically, 3.5, what was really the biggest difference?
Toughness. It's we make a 3 to put us up 4, I want to say, and we go down, and Frank Booker's guarding number 12, Evans, and just sit down and guard. Evans is coming at us every play because he's not going to allow his team to lose. Booker's standing there flat-footed like he was guarding me, and Evans drove him and he fouled him. So now you put an unbelievable free throw shooter at the line in an uncontested play. Then we got them scrambling again. They take a shot. We can't come up with the defensive rebound. They get an offensive rebound. And then offensively, we came down and had that bad turnover that led to the intentional foul. Just you got to be tougher than that. Those are toughness plays. Getting rebounds are toughness play. Being in the stands, that's a toughness play. Being able to pass the ball to an open guy, and if you don't pass it, not turning it over, that's a toughness play. We just couldn't close it out. Just like Tennessee, same thing. Tennessee and them are very similar teams. Very, very similar teams.
This is a big win for us for a lot of different reasons, but the top of that list is just how much respect we have for Coach Martin in the South Carolina program. It's kind of a validation, kind of signature win for us because, to me, Frank has one of the toughest teams in the country. Last year was a special season, doing it again this year. I think they're an NCAA tournament team, won 4 out of their last 6 SEC games. So it's well documented in our part of the country. My respect and relationship with Frank, I don't know if the news made it this way, but that's the first thing I would tell you is this win means a lot to us because we have so much respect for the team that we were fortunate enough to beat today.
You guys have the lead, then things are just not going your way. South Carolina builds a 5-point lead. What was it what'd you have to do there to dig in and just kind of change the momentum of the game?
We just grouped up, kept our composure, and like we always say, one of our terms is stone face, don't let, the crowd or us turn the ball over, them scoring get to us. So we just all got grouped up and just got together and played as one.
Was anything different for you tonight at Keenan? Obviously, you went off and clearly took over the game late, but it seemed, especially early, you were especially more aggressive and got your teammates involved early.
Just trying to be more aggressive. I watched me and Coach Beard watch tape on, our losses against like Texas and Iowa State, and those are games I wasn't really being aggressive and not making plays, whether were for me or my teammates. So just coming out, being aggressive is what I needed to do.
Yeah, Keenan Evans is one of the best players in college basketball. To me, he doesn't get a lot of respect nationally and stuff. People are just starting to kind of get on the wagon. Frank Frashello's been great to Keenan, but look, I've coached a lot of good players at all different levels, and Keenan's one of the best players I've ever coached. Not only that, he's a great teammate. He's started playing for Hall of Fame coach and Coach Smith, and then when I came in, I really appreciate Keenan giving me the opportunity to coach him. Then I think Keenan would be the first to tell you that his teammates are setting him up to have this kind of individual success this season. Got guys screening for him, guys passing for him, guys getting his back when he makes a defensive mistake from time to time. So he's playing on a great team. He's a great player.